So we have seen in the previous class the definition of S parameter, how an S parameter is defined by this relation Sij equal to Vi minus by Vj plus. So to make this concept more clear, let us take one problem to see how S parameters are calculated and to understand the concept. Now suppose the problem is given like this, that to find the scattering parameter of the 3 dB attenuator circuit shown. This is a circuit. Actually it attenuates the signal. If we give from input, it will attenuate the signal and attenuated signal will come out from port 2. Now it is a 50 ohm characteristic impedance, means we can, in this circuit, although it is not mentioned, we can assume that here 150 ohm resistance is connected both in the input and in the output, 50 ohm, and here also we have a 50 ohm resistance is connected. Like this we can always assume. Now S11, how do we calculate S11? So as per the definition, S11, that means for port 1, it can be, we can write as V1 minus by V1 plus, provided V2 plus equal to 0. So what is V1 minus? V1 minus means wave coming out like this. This is V1 minus. And what is V1 plus? The wave which is getting in, that is my V1 plus. Similarly, from this port 2, the wave which is coming out, that is actually V2 minus, and the wave that is coming in, that is V2 plus. Now what we will do is, so now since this is a match termination, now if we see the input impedance, now the idea is, if I see the see this, here I can consider resistor of 50 ohm. Now if I consider input impedance like this, you see the arrow, then how we will get the equivalent resistance if we look at like this? What we will do, we will consider 8.56 in series with 50 ohm. So 8.56 plus 60, this is in parallel with 141. We get the parallel equivalent resistance, and this equivalent resistance is again in series with 8.56. So this way if we calculate, we will get Zin as 50 ohm. That means input impedance, looking as seen in by this arrow, that is my 50 ohm, and this resistance is also 50 ohm. That means this is the case of matched load, match termination. That means input impedance is 50 ohm and it is matched 50 ohm characteristic impedance. So characteristic impedance 50 ohm means we can also see like this, that if the line is long like this, if the line is going long like this, its characteristic impedance is 50 ohm and input impedance seen is also 50. That means if I give any voltage V1 plus, there will be no V1 minus. V1 minus means which is coming out, so no voltage will come out, only we will have V1 plus. Similarly, if you see from here, if you see in the output side, if you see the input impedance, then how much it will. So output side, if you see like this also the same thing will come, both the same only. So this also, if I see input impedance, it will come 50 ohm. That means here voltage entering is V1 plus and there is no V1 minus. Similarly, the voltage is only going in this direction, that is V2 minus. V2 minus. The voltage is, since it is matched, voltage will not get reflected back, which is V2 plus. So there will be no V2 plus. So signal is flowing in only one direction, V1 plus and V2 minus. So if I consider this V1 plus as V1, we can find out what will be the voltage in the output. So that only has been shown here. You can see. So if we consider S21, okay, so S11 is 0. S11 V1 minus is 0. V1 minus means no signal is reflected back. V1 minus is 0. So my S11 is 0. Similarly S22 is also 0. So S11 0, S22 0. We have found out. Now next we have to find out what is S21. S21 we can define in this way as per definition, V2 minus by V1 plus. So V1 plus, if we consider as V1, then V2 minus, and if we consider V2 minus as V2, then so what we can do, if we apply, so V2 minus, how we will get, if this is my V1, here I am considering V1 and I have to find out what is V2. So V2 we can find using voltage divider rule twice, one across this and then across this. So if we apply voltage divider rule, we will get like this. So like this two times, if we apply voltage divider rule like this, we will get 0.707 V1. So that is how we are able to establish the relation between V1 and V2. Okay. Now similarly power is V square by Z0. V1 plus is the amplitude. Actually we are taking the peak value. One thing you should remember, when we are considering say V1 plus V1 minus, this is the amplitude and we are taking the peak value, because we always take the peak value. So to get power we do half. So if we do V1 plus square by 2Z0, then output power is this, V2 minus whole square by 2Z0, which can be written as S21 into V1 plus, so S21 square 2Z0 V1 plus square, which can be written like this, which is 1/2 of the input power. So input power is this is 1/2. So it is a 3 dB attenuator. This will clear the concept of impedance matching, S parameter, and also the input